A game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the three. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. From deep. Russell with a wide-open look. And another three for Minnesota.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Booker. Bridges kicks to Booker. Offline with his three. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
And it's Russell missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bridges finds Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. It's good.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
Booker against Edwards. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns for three. Jay Crowder with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Here is Russell. He's got 7. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges checked in for McDaniels.
Timberwolves substitution. Torian Prince.
Suns on defense, trailing by 5. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Towns kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Edwards against Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now Edwards, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. It's deflected and stolen by Booker. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Chris Paul's so good at working for his point. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
Right side, Edwards. Driving the lane. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker outside. Up in time. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one up.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Booker, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are. We're glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Pass to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Out to the wing. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. For three, Bridges. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Prince, the pass to Reed. Russell dishes to Prince. Back to Russell. Now the pass to Gobert. Reed with it. 5 to shoot. Edwards with the stuff.
How about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Knocked away. It's stolen by Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Bridges for 3. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Crowder the screen. Bridges passes to Crowder.
2 minutes
Over
remaining in
Prince.
the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Lee against Prince. Lee passes to Shamet. Here's Sharch. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
On the wing, Lee. Charge a screen on Edwards. No good from Lee. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Edwards with the stop.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Suns trail by 7. Sharch with the screen for Lee. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards drives in. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Sharch inside. Edwards defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw good from Shamet. Minnesota making some changes. Daniels is checked in for Prince, and it's Rivers in for Russell.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Third team foul.
That free throw, no good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Payne passes to Landale. Sharch outside. Shamet with it. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game. Now Payne. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Suns, 26. The Timberwolves, 32.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. You've got Lee. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Sharch, and it's Landale in at the center position.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Suns foul. Jock Landale.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix graduates from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach. in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Shamet the pass to Landale. Back to Shamet. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Shamet's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Suns. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Payne. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Rivers. And here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Payne passes to Landale. And Jaric kicks to Shamet. Over in the corner, Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Jaric. There's Shamet. The offensive rebound. Landale. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now, here's Shamet. Edwards defending. Pass to Payne. At the elbow with Jaric. Shoots over Reed. Landale pass to Payne. Jaric a screen on Rivers. Payne kicks to Shamet for the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
The bounce. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Payne passes to Jaric. Stolen by Reed. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. It's good on the putback. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
Cameron Payne. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. The kick out to Towns. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Booker looking around. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards kicks to Gobert. There's the pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Eaton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell.
And a deep 3 from Booker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns high post. Here's Gobert. That shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. With the step back. Booker against Prince. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. For three, Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Edwards looking it over. Gobert the pass to Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Edwards against Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Driving inside. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Booker. Feeds it to Bridges. And stolen by Prince.
In tight quarters, that can be a very awkward pass to make.
Towns kicks to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards passes to Russell. The kick out to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For Booker. And that one goes long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Crowder is screen on Russell. Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's Towns penetrating. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Prince's shot is good.
Well, I really like how Taurean Prince plays within himself. He'll take whatever the defense gives him.
To the inside. Towns with the steal. Here's Edwards going inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Paul for three.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him. And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for the Timberwolves.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
From the baseline, here's Gobert, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Gobert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Paul, no one around him. Drops in the tray.
You know, it's amazing to me how Chris Paul does not sacrifice any accuracy when he shoots it off the dribble. He's a catch-and-shoot guy with some reliability, and off the dribble just as good.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one spot. Booker can't get it to go. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. To the inside. Outside Bane. Up top Morant. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act. What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Booker. Crowder outside. Lets it go from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For 3, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Jackson outside. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Here's Crowder. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Tipped away. And now the Suns fast break. Outside
2
Paul.
minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Ayton. From downtown. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And when Ayton is playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Crowder. Takes the 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. A minute 6 left in the first quarter. And slammed in by Adams.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The shot comes out. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Bane. Adams a screen. That one's good. Desmond Bane for 3. Bane's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson finds Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Booker fires from way outside. And the Suns miss again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. On the court for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Jackson out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Morant in at the 1 on the wing. Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
They get it back. Aiden. Bridges passes to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. He takes it in. And Booker throws it down.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Payne against Booker. Outside Morant. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 10 points.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit really getting after it on the glass.
And the basket by Bridges.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Brooks with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Tillman. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Aiden. Crowder finds Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns get another 3.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Releases. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 7.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Conchar. Booker defending. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Booker against Clark. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Jones, he's checked in for Morant. Now here's Booker. He's got 5. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Paul. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Booker's shot is good.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Jones with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's Desmond Bane in for Conchar. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. On the wing, Crowder. Booker against Bane. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up the shot. That's quick.
Jones up top. Kicks it out to Clark. Wide open look. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Paul. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Great positioning on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Ayton inside. Adams is there. And Ayton with the stuff.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Adams with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Bane. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Outside Bane. Three-pointer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns leading. Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Paul with a steal. The finish! And Ayton with the stuff.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Here's Jackson. Here's Adams. To halt the run. And Bane lays it in. 10 points for him.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Suns answer.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Back to Bane. There's the triple. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's the pick. Shaman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline for Memphis. They've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, John Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Saric, a screen on Bane. Pass to Saric. Here's Lee. Brooks defending. Back to Saric. Payne with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 7.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Pass to Saric. Over Clark. Good D by Clark.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Second shot opportunity to the middle. Outside for Morant. Fires the 3. And again, Memphis no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bane, the pass to Morant. Tipped. And they recover it. Here's Brooks. Clark. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter. Officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shot.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. The Suns on top, up 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game unlocked. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center spot. Jackson, the screen. The three from Bain. They get the rebound. It's not going to go for him. And for the Suns, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Crowder outside. Launches it. Paul, shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wanted.
Okay, look out.
Wow. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Crowder with a screen. Booker for three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Back to Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson, and he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for two.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true jump.
Two open that time. Made it look easy. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from the Suns?
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good output.
Here's a three from Paul. And the Suns get another three. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, BA. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Morant, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Steps back. Booker for three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. The three from Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And the basket by Bridges.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Adams inside. Is covered by Ayton. Shot clock at 3.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Booker fires from way outside. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Morant, the pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. And another miss by Memphis. For Phoenix, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. They double-team Paul. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Bain, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mikal Bridges.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Here's Morant. Got it.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. Let's go with a three. Adams grabs the miss. Outside Morant from deep three-point range. And the miss. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun...
both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
There's Russell with the three. It's stolen by Adams. The pass to Morant. And stolen by Prince. Russell dishes to Gobert. Tries again. It's rebounded by Memphis. The three from Morant. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. Clearly a foul. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Daniels is checked in for Prince.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Now here's Towns. Passes it to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. Stolen by Jackson. 3 on 3. Here's Morant. He slams it down right on top of Anthony Towns.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. The dish now to Towns. Up top, Edwards. Really left alone that time. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
It's tipped. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And Bain no good on that one. Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in.
Shooting 1. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Second shot opportunity. Here's Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Konchar. To the left side wing. They double him with Russell. Clark finds Adams.
2 minutes.
Here's Konchar. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up and down. That is nice.
Oh, you see a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, as you said.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Edwards. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Clark outside. Pass to Concho. Great D that time from Edwards.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jones against Rivers. Jones, the pass to Adams. The pass to Concho. And the layup's good off the glass. To the right side. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. John Moran has been leading the charge.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Brandon Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jones in at the one. Rivers kicks to Edwards. There's the screen. Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Memphis trailing here. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. Edwards against Bain. There's the feed to Jackson. Stolen by Reed. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the shot goes in. Bain's got his first points in this one.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
The pretty dunk brings down the house. Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Now, here's Reed. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Memphis on the break. Up again. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. Minnesota keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
John Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. A nice shot by Rivers. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Gobert with the block.
defensively. Few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Clark into the lane. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels dishes to Rivers. He kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Reed the pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Austin Rivers. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Bane passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Gobert finds Prince. Tries from the block. And he can't bank that one in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adams. Prince dishes to Russell. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Williams. And Adams kicks to Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original. Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players. You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. On the wing, Williams jacks up a 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. For 3, Edwards. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 4. And
the Grizzlies, 23.
Basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Conchar is checked in for Bain. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Russell with the drive. Towns kicks to Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Towns. Towns, the screen. For the tie. Pass to Gobert. For the lead. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. That one good for 2.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms are very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's Morant with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves trail. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
17 foul. Grizzlies substitution, Tyus Jones.
Edwards with it. 15 points in the game. Inside. And it's Russell in the corner. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And Jones has it in the corner. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Outside for Jackson. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Williams.
Dylan Brooks.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Outside Towns. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. The pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Towns. Pocket 4. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns has that face-up three-point shot definitely in the offensive arsenal. You better put a hand up.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Adams. Shakes him. Jones trying to get open. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as they get closer and closer to crunch time.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Conchar, the pass to Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
To the paint. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timberwolves on offense. They're on an 18-5 run. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. He's got 15.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jones dishes to Jackson. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Launches it. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Bain looking around. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 12. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. It's Rivers on the wing. Edwards against Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Great D that time from Bain. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Passes it to Towns. Inside, McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
To the middle. Jackson kicks to Clark. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clark's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Gobert the pass to McDaniels. No good on the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Clark finds Morant.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Memphis moving that ball around. Edwards against Bain. Clock at 6. There's the triple. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 13. Left side, Edwards. Shoots over Morant. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And that one is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. That free throw missing. Some changes for Minnesota. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he knocks down the first one.
John Morant at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. Poked away. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard. And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Brooks outside. Bane kicks to Jackson. Here's Morant.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Edwards. John Morant grabs the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-3 run. Clark the pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Clark.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Edwards kicks to Prince. Dishes it to Gobert. To the wing on the left. So with a wide open look, they grab their own miss. The kick out to Towns. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Morant finds Bane. Misses the 3. Here's Edwards. Here's the drive. And the rejection by Jackson. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
And how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Edwards can't hit. Bridges outside. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Bridges. That one rolls around and rims out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Gobert, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him. The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. The kick out to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. Crowder grabs the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. Bridges finds Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Double team on Towns. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Booker against McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Towns. Over to the wing. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break.
In the first 2 minutes.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. .152 left in the first quarter. Crowder, a screen on McDaniels. Booker for three. Fires in the triple.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? You might want to start hitting your share of triples. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Paul. Ayton with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Now Bridges. Outside Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebound Minnesota.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder. First one falls for him.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Booker. Back to Crowder. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Crowder, that's good.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Nine seconds left in the opening quarter. Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. Quarter to... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Austin Rivers, Naz Reid out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. That one doesn't drop. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. Now Paul. Booker with it. And the layup falls. Booker's got 5 points.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Here's Reed. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Well, Brett, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tips, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there. Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. Reed, good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
To the paint. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
It's Edwards on the wing. No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Reed, good.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. 1:03 left to play in the first half of basketball. And it's good for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Oh, and Reed with a block. Booker against Edwards.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
First team foul.
And he drops it first. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Rivers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Landale. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Shamet on the wing. And no good. Trying to get that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. And time now for the halftime break. Third quarter is to follow.
Get loud for the Jabberwockies!
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Damian Lee. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Goes back up. And another shot. Gobert no good. And the Suns with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one drops. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Pass to Lee. Down low. Here's Saric. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Suns lead by 3. Here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Saric, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Shamet. Back to Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne with it, and it's Gobert picking him up.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Landale. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Edwards. McDaniels with it. Outside Russell. It's stolen by Saric. It's Shamet on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their games, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Saric a screen. Lee on the wing. Takes a 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. No one covering. Shamet's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, when he's not spotting up, part of his offensive arsenal is Shamet's pull-up game.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And the layup is good.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Shamet. And here's Saric for 3. And they'll get another chance. Payne against Towns. Here's Lee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Towns. Baked it in off the glass.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Šarić. Stolen. Now here's McDaniels. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Towns. This for the tie. Sinks the tray. It's all knotted up.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just right.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Now Russell. Inside. Pass to Towns. For the lead. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Tie game in Minnesota. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Paul. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Right side Booker. Clock at 6. And Booker with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Russell to pass to Towns. Poke loose. Crowder with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Ayton with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Towns. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ballgame.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to McDaniels. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Paul. The 3 from Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Double team on Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. Because he looks to finish with strength inside.
On the wing, Crowder. Outside for Booker. Russell against Paul. Crowder, the pass to Paul. On the money from 12 feet away. Paul's gotten his first points of the night.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Here's Edwards. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. That's good from Paul on the assist by Bridges. And now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The whole arena felt that. Pals can just be merciless on offense.
On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The kick out to Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's Edwards driving in. Second chance effort. Oh, sweet move. Tries yet again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
Huge bucket from Gobert. Answering the call when his team needs it.
Phoenix is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Booker against McDaniels. 8 in the open look. Rebound, Minnesota.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Gobert inside. He's guarded by Paul. The kick out to Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Crowder, a screen on Russell. Here's Paul. The 3 from Ayton. Hits the trifecta.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Is Edwards with a drive. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Crowder, a screen on McDaniels. To the middle. Money!
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Booker defending. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. First team foul.
15 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Minnesota foul. Carl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
Not much more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one. Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And that's good as he hits both shots. And Phoenix has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Here's Edwards. This is there. So the Suns win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Booker fires from way outside. Great look, but off the mark.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now Paul, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Crowder. Suns keep it alive. Suns moving the ball around. Morant against Paul. That's tipped. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Outside, Bain. Here's the 3. Ayton with it. Now defended by Adams. Crowder against Morant. Booker right side. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Morant surveying the D. Outside, Bain. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now here's Morant. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Paul for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Booker. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen away. Morant drives in. Bain inside the three-point line. And again, Memphis no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Bain against Booker. They need this one. The long distance 3 is buried.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Morant against Paul. Bridges with the steal. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Here's Adams. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Morant missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Goes up the baseline. Again, Phoenix.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. Here's the Suns with the ball. They've scored 10 straight. Ayton a screen on Bane. And here's Booker from the arc. That one no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. In the corner is Bane. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Paul. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched it.
Please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Clark is out there with Williams. And it's Tillman in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Booker with no one around. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Bane. It's Morant in the corner. Bridges with the steal.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Paul for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Payne for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 6. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Fades. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. The kick out to Crowder. And there's the pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off. Or 3. Booker. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Booker's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Bane. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. And so it's Memphis with it. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Booker looking around. The dish to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Pocket 2. Again, the miss by Booker.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Fader on the way. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
The three from Morant. 1:31 left in the first half. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Fires from the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. It's tipped. Morant with it. He's got 5. Diving in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conchar comes in for Bain. Good on both. .105 left now here in the second. Booker outside. Crowder the screen. Booker the pass to Crowder. Paul against Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Conchar, defended by Booker. And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix leading by 9. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Crowder kicks to Bridges. From deep. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close.
The score, the Grizzlies 13, the Suns 20.
Just joining us in this one. First half is in the books. 1 half to go. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel.
Yes.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges outside. Crowder a screen on Brooks. For 3, Bridges. And they recover it. Crowder kicks to Paul. Ayton a screen. For 3, Bridges. And another shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Passes to Brooks. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Adams.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Morant reaches to Adams. Out to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Morant against Paul. And it's Morant missing. Suns leading by 12. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Morant. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. To the paint. It's tipped. And Booker kicks to Crowder. And the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Conchar. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson misses. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
There's a good screen. Shamet the pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. Pass to Payne. To the inside. Saric. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payne. And now the Suns a fast break. Suns moving the ball around. Saric a screen on Morant. And again, it's the Suns missing. Deflects the pass. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night right here. That free throw good from Shamet.
You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
There's a terrific intensity to Dillon Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shamet over in the corner. Lee back to Shamet. Lee in the posts. Brooks covering. Here's Landale. Brooks grabs the board. The drive by Payne. Here's Morant. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did it, and we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Phoenix calls timeout. Clark is checked in for Adams. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Payne finds Morant to take the lead, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
I like when John forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Both free throws good from Morant. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis leading. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Ayton inside. He's against Clark. And the rejection by Clark. For 3, Bridges connects from three-point range.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
To the middle, here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bane. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
And it's Clark in the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bane against Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Bane against Booker. Puts the move on, and Bane with the layup. Bane's got his first bucket of the night.
Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Booker against Bane. Booker left side. Ayton in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Crowder the pass to Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Grant. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Paul finds Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Ayton in the corner. That shot off. Some solid defense from Clark. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the fourth. Morant kicks to Clark. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Out to Morant. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Bridges. Great D that time from Bane. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Bane. Outside Jackson to the wing right side. Morant dishes to Clark. Yes!
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that ring.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
5 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that ties the game up.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Adams. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish.
teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the three. The three from Bane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Russell from outside. Anderson with a screen. Here's Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Reed. The 3 ball. The offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Now here's Bane. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Bane's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now here's Bane. He's got 6. To the inside. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he's able to get it back. Jackson with a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And Morant gets it to go. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Gobert, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Morant, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Clark finds Bane. Oh, and Reed with a block. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Clark with the screen. Morant, the pass to Bane. 6 to shoot. And it's all from three-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Clark grabs the board.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Reed against Jackson. Outside Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3. The putback is good on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Adams with a screen on Edwards. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And Edwards
Throw it down. Nice. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Outside Payne. Clark with a screen on Edwards. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Reed. Russell with the ball. Here's Edwards. Nice big finish. Man. Oh, windmills in a ferocious dunk.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Payne. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far. As
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
They've got John Morant. He's out there with John Conchar. Steven Adams out there with Jackson. And it's Aldama in at power forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Jackson off the inbound.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Aldama. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Morant. Edwards the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Now Adams. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Morant. Pass to Conchar. Jackson outside. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Adams with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Morant with the drive.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Fires for 3. And they get it back. Pass to Adams. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
McDaniels against Morant. A minute and a half left in the first half. 5 on the clock. It's blocked by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first. Mark is checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Concho. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Count that one. Rivers has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
From deep, Bain. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. .36 seconds left in the half. Clark against Gobert. Just 5 to shoot.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
That's 10. Down low. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Clark grabs the board. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The score, the Grizzlies 16, the Timberwolves 26.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on spotting him up, be physical with him.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filling in the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality. And I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage. And it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Outside Bain, launches a 3, nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And here's Clark for three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. They've led by as many as 11. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Here's Edwards. 23 points in the game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today. So that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Bain with the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. And it's Morant in for Jones. Brooks against Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the three. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Lots of room. Yep, that one goes. Bain's got 7 points here in the quarter.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
From deep, Bain. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Rivers has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, he's way off from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give him a chance for the and one.
Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter here. And now he has an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jackson.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Morant. There's the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The free throw drops for Morant.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant.
And Morant drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Bain. For the lead. no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Morant against Edwards. Here's Prince. Counted from distance. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Jacks up a three. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Here's Tillman. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First free throw is good. Forbes is checked in for Anthony Edwards. No good on the second free throw. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Forbes. High post read. Here's Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And so Gobert nails both of them. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Pass to Brooks. And the baseline jumper, no good. Minnesota calls timeout.
They've already committed enough fouls to be in the penalty. Not good. They need to concentrate on playing good defense without fouls.
And a deep three from Russell. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota shooting about 47%. A nice number. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bain against Russell. Bain, the pass to Morant. Nice move. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Russell. The three. It's tipped and stolen by Clark. Morant finds Bain. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Brooks outside. Clark up top. Here's Adams. Goes back up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Reed in the post. Guarded by Bain. Fades away. The bank shot. No good. Memphis trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lets it fly. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Forbes. And here's Reed. Back to Forbes. Right wing. The three from Russell. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. To tie it up. Morant, no good. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Reed passes to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reed. That'll be a second foul of the game. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Adams. Now here's Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bane finds Morant. Looking to get it going. Morant with the slam!
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup. And he's now got the double-double.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Brooks outside. Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
There you have it, Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Prince, and that one is hammered home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Bane. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Russell, that's good.
Boy, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Brooks finds Morant. Adams inside. He's against Gobert. Outside Bane. Adams. Second chance shot. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. To the paint. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Edwards. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. And Memphis shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Clark. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Bane. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams. So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Gobert. Tries again. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Bane, the pass to Adams. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Bane. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well...